What's up? What's up? Everything black. Happy to have y'all tonight. I know it's a late night. I'm gonna try to get through this. I'm a little tired, sleepy, but I just couldn't go to sleep on it. So we're gonna get started. Bring my music down a little bit. I'm gonna do a little quick show right quick. Let's start over here. Let me see where I want to go. Let me see. Get my screens up here. Let's listen to Judge Joe Brown and let's get started with that. I'm starting to unsubscribe from this show right here. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm just disagreeing with what they saying. You know, I ain't standing up for that. Hold on one second. Yeah. I guess I'm just disagreeing with what they saying, man, because it doesn't make sense for people to sit up and say that this is not about race. I mean, especially black people. They, damn well it's about race. If Carmelo Anthony had been white, that guy never would have said nothing to him. So I don't know why Judge Joe Brown and the real Dana is not speaking truthfully. I don't know why they trying to sway the narrative. I just don't understand. But here you go. Let's listen to him for a minute. I'll back it up just a little bit. Because they kind of talking about this white guy who stabbed a Hispanic a while back, and they trying to compare that to this case, which to me is no comparison, but to them it is. So I'll let y'all listen to this crap.
Decided to highlight this for ratings.
Yeah. I mean, listen, do I get ratings talking about this? Yeah, but I really want to be objective and not sensationalism. And I've said that this is not about race. It's not. But it is about teens going wild, teens that don't understand consequences.
That's not what it's about. It's not about no teens going wild. This is about white and black like it always is. This is about white supremacy. And any black person sitting up telling you this ain't about race, this wasn't about race, is lying to you. Anybody can see this was about race. He didn't go over there and pick on any other white kid or Mexican kid. He went over there and picked on the brother. And I'm pretty sure, I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure he was the only black kid there in that area at that time. And just like, we done seen videos of where a whole bunch of white people stand around to watch a hanging of a black person. And they cheering and they having fun and they barbecuing the person. And ain't no telling what they did after that, but how in the world can you stand there and watch a lynching and go back to living your life? I mean, if a black people got together and hung a white person and barbecued his ass, I don't think we'll be able to sleep at night. But they did that and went back and went to home and went to sleep and got up the next day like it was a normal day. But yet when black people fight back, all of a sudden we violent. All of a sudden there's no race in this. See, when you ignore white supremacy, you're being ignorant of the truth. You're being very ignorant of the truth, and you call black people more harm. So the next person that would try a black person and intends to kill him, it'll just be nothing. Because you got black people on here saying, oh, this ain't about race. Well, what the hell else got to happen to make it about race? I mean, what else do we have to see? Let me change my banner here. Fair use, Facebook, YouTube, the Real Dana Show. I'm not trying to talk bad about the show, but I mean, y'all are making this worse. I mean, damn, man. Y'all know this is about race. It ain't about nothing else. Every time a black person stand up and protect himself, his rights, all of a sudden he's in the wrong. And, I have to call y'all house Negros now. Judge Joe Brown, I have to call you a house Negro. You're protecting white supremacy. When you say that this is not about race, you're protecting white supremacy. We can look at this and see it's about race. If Carmelo Anthony wasn't black, this would be another case. Now, at this point, if he wasn't black, it wouldn't be about race. Then she could say, okay, it's about teams. She could say what she just said. But when we know we got a black person who stabbed a white person, this is about race. Especially when the black person don't start it. The black person didn't initiate this. The white person did. That makes it about race. He picked him because he was black. He didn't pick him because he was just some random kid.
Loosely have decided to highlight this for ratings.
Yeah. I mean, listen, do I get ratings talking about this? Yeah, but I really want to be objective and not sensationalism. And I've said that this is not about race. It's not.
Anyway, I'm going to go to the next segment. This is all about race, man. When they say it's not about race, they giving the black community more harm. They are allowing white people to be more harmful to black people. So, because you got two black people that are saying this is not about race. So white people can get behind that and say these were just two teams not liking each other. And she just called them two wild teens who don't understand life. I think Carmelo Anthony was afraid for his life, afraid for this person to do harm to him. He don't know how long he was going to be beaten or beat up. You don't know how far they were going to take it. He could have been dead. He could have been beat to death. But we're going to go to the next video here. Now, this is a doozy here. This lady, when I first saw her show, I wasn't really, uh, hold on, let me back this up a little bit. Let me spread this out. Thank you, man. Okay, here we go. Come on. Let me go back. My sharing screen is messing up tonight, y'all. Here we go. Let's get right back on it. Come on, YouTube. I always mess up when I'm trying to get things done here. Come on, come on. Anyway, I don't know why it's not showing the picture. Anyway, this lady, April, I guess I'll will appear on here in a momentarily. Hold on, let me back it up. Let me see if I can get. Okay, here we go. Did it change on me? No. I guess we right back where we need to be. But what I was saying about this lady here, I've been noticing that she's a conservative, I guess, Republican. She taught conservative Republican points, and she loved to down black preachers. She's in a mixed church, and she feel like maybe she's married to a white guy. I don't know. I can't prove that yet. But she advocates for white people. And religion is white supremacy. It's a part of it. And unbeknown to some black people, they use the white supremacy talking points to downgrade black people, to oppress black people. Now, I don't like nobody who uses a religion to down black people, to oppress black people, or to maneuver or, persuade black people to do something, or to downgrade us in a way, or to exploit us in a way, and act like whatever side of the pie they're on is good. So she's from a mixed church. She go to a mixed church. Well, she said that heaven looks like my church because it's a mixed race church. Little does she know that when those white people are talking about heaven, they don't see her there. They don't see. If they do see her there, she's cleaning up heaven. She's making up their beds in heaven. She's not equal to them in heaven. They don't see her as part of their heavenly dream, but she see them. She accept them in her heaven. She believes that they're gonna be there in heaven. If you don't speak on behalf of Black people, if you don't stand up on behalf of Black people, Foundation Black Americans, the original American, you probably won't make it to heaven. Life, the purpose of life is to bring justice, something Black people have never seen or heard or know what it even looked like. The purpose is to bring heaven on earth by bringing freedom and justice. But if your religion crossed that line, that's why everybody should be Black first. Your religion shouldn't be before Blackness. Black should be first. But let's check her out. Let's see what she got to say here. Now listen to what she says about Jeff Metcalf. That's Austin's daddy. Listen to what she's saying. And Judge Joe Brown said the same thing.
He was disrespected after being thrown out of Carmelo Anthony press conference. Hoped to pray with.
Now she said that Jeff Metcalf, Austin Metcalf dad, tried to come to Carmelo Anthony press conference to pray. Now you and I both don't know what he was actually there for. That man, he shouldn't even been there. Carmelo Anthony parents was there, and these are the people who he accused their son of killing his son. Why would you want to be around the people at that time and moment? See, a white supremacy, a fox or a wolf will say anything. You know, he's a fox. He sneak up on you and bite you. A wolf is gonna go ahead and bite you. Two kinds of white people, the wolf and the fox. Malcolm X explains that in great detail. And Black people, raccoons, advocate for them. And they use the same speaking point. If you go to a suspected white supremacy channel, or white nationalist channel, they speak the same. They speak exactly like she did. Oh, Mr. Metcalf was there just to pray with them, and he got kicked out the press conference. That man wasn't supposed to be there. If it was right for him to be there, the highway patrol, the officers there wouldn't have kicked him out. They knew that was going to be a problem. Just by his presence, there was going to be a problem. Now she's saying he should have been allowed in there so he could pray with them. She know damn well that wasn't going to happen. But she's giving herself to white supremacy. This is your house, Negro. If their preacher gets sick, she'll be like, "We sick, boss?" You see? But if you talk to her, she's not a house Negro. If you talk to Judge Joe Brown, he's not a house Negro. But he's speaking like one. He's speaking like them. And like I said, I respect him. I mean, he's done a lot. Just, for black people, and standing up against certain things in our behalf. So I'm gonna give him a pass on this one. But man, if he keep on, and I have heard him say some crazy stuff a while back with that other dude, that basketball player. I can't think his name, but he got his own channel over there, and shit, they sound just like the white guy to me. If I put a white supremacist right next to him, hell, they'll be saying the same thing and agreeing. But like I say, a clock is right twice a day. A broken clock is right twice a day. But yet, this black guy who represents the Carmelo Anthony's family, she dogging the hell out of him. She bringing up all his criminal record. This man is saying, confessing he's saved and has changed his life. But she's calling him all kind of crooked preachers. But the man in her church, who knows what his past is? We go digging at that church, we'll see all kind of shit, probably. I'm pretty sure. If most of them suspected white supremacists in there, I'm pretty sure we will find some good dirt in that church. And she'll be telling you, you need to forgive Mouser. She will be speaking on behalf of Mouser. Let's hear a little more from her, then I'm gonna go to the real
accused killer's family. And so what I want to do is I want to go through this.
See, she just called Carmelo Anthony accused killer. This is a black woman. But she goes to a white mixed church. She believed that the white mixed church is how heaven gonna look. She have said that on her channel. Like I say, I believe she's married to a white guy. But if I'm wrong, she's still a raccoon. Because she called that young man a killer. Because he stood up for himself. He stood his ground. He gave the man a warning. He said, "Don't push me, don't touch me." But let's look at this. I bet you, and I'm going to say this, I bet you that twin brother, he won't step to another black man no more. He won't run up to another black man no more. I guarantee you that. If I can't guarantee you nothing else, I guarantee you he won't run up to no black person no more, telling him what he gonna do, like his brother did. I guarantee you that. Let's move on. That's why I don't participate in that religion stuff. That's why I don't participate in that religious stuff, man. That it messes a lot of us up, man. It's slowing us up 150 years. I mean, with this religion stuff, you just go on and on and on, and you never get anything done. Not for black people, you don't. Black people be so submissive. Like right now, we should be outraged that that brother even went to jail. Now that brother got to move different locations to be safe in America, in a country that his ancestors built. He got to be afraid for his life because he stabbed a white guy. In 2025, black people got to still be running when they stand their ground against somebody white. And they say this is not about race. If it's not about race, why this man moving? Why is his family hiding? Why has they got to change their location? Why do they have a black advocacy group speaking for them? If it's not about race, why they got a preacher or the Black Action National Network or something, whatever it's called, speaking for them? If it's not about race, why do they have this? Why have they put out that this man is a killer, that this man is all the worst thing you can say about a black person who stands his ground? Why you got to look at their side? Why was their side so most showed? Why was the lie put out there so strong? Why is the lie put out there so strong? We hadn't heard nothing from our side of the coin, the black side. So I had to go over here and find, go back into the archives and ask Brother Malcolm to explain this to us about the fox and the wolf.
I think there are many whites who act friendly toward Negroes. The fox acts friendly toward the lamb. And usually the fox is the one who ends up with the lamb chop on his plate. Or the wolf has more difficulty in getting the lamb chop in his plate.
I'd like to point out, though, that
I say because usually the Negro politically, civic liberal, who usually poses as the friend of the Negro, who actually differs from the white conservative in the same way that the fox differs from the wolf. Their appetite is the same. Their motive is in method.
As liberals and as friends of the Negro, and who have time and again betrayed the Negro.
You can see here, Brother Malcolm has tried over and over in his speeches and his talks and his preachings and his teachings to warn us of this fox and this wolf. See, the wolf is the Republican. I mean, most of us understand white extremists, white nationalists. These are the Republicans. But that wolf, but that fox, that's the Democrats. That's the liberal. Oh, they smile at you. They smile at you at church. They smile at you in your neighborhood. They smile at you in the grocery store. They smile at you at work. Oh, they real friendly. But when they finally get in that jury box and they see Carmelo Anthony or other black youth like him, oh yeah, that's when that racism come out. That's when they're guilty. That's when they look at a black man and say, you guilty. I ain't even heard the story yet. I mean, look at those white juries back in the past. Even today. Even today, they still find us guilty. And there's a lot of black men in prison that's innocent. That's what they don't tell you about. And then they put the money, they already got the money up for, because they know they're going to have a bunch of black men in there innocently. That's innocent. So they already got the money put it. And it takes all the money that they owe that black person to find a good defense team to finally get them out years later. This has been documented that there are funds already available for the people who are black men and women who are innocent in jail today, in prison today. At some point, y'all, this has got to stop. In 1964 through 65, through those 60s, those mid 60s, black people got things done. It's those baby boomers who sat back and just let shit go down. All they wanted was to sit by the mouth. These were house Negroes. Those civil rights Negroes was house Negroes. You see them today in the Democrat Party. You see them today in the Republican Party. They just want to be next to mouse. They don't care about black people. They don't care about the group. They don't care about the family. They don't care about the original American. They don't care about the freedmen. They don't care about the FBA. These people in the Republican Party, in the Democrat Party, if they represent as one of those, most of the time they are against black people. They just want to be there for master to exploit black people. These are house Negroes. They don't even talk about black issues. That's the last thing they talk about. They talk about immigrants issues. They talk about white supremacist issues. They talk about global warming before they even mention anything about reparations, a black agenda, anti-black crime bill, hate crime bill. They don't talk about that. That's when they talk about that, they'll break off and say, "Oh, we got a more important thing. We got a more important issues." Everything is more important when it comes to black people. When it comes to Foundation Black America, they don't care. And like I said, we built this country. This is our land. This is our lineage. This is our blood. We gotta stop letting the religion of white supremacy be allowed to oppress Black people. Thank y'all for joining me. Like and subscribe. Thank you for joining me again. Like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.